I'm all for digging out the facts in all the areas, the capital costs, the operational costs, the financing opportunities, the different scenarios thereof. But at the end of this time, it behooves us to present in a complete way, this is our project to the community, so that they understand completely.
We don't have a project.
We don't have a project.
We don't have a project.
We theoretically don't have a project.
But we are going to have a project very shortly. And the Corps of Engineers is going to be designing that project. So we have to
somewhere along the way, we better have an audit as to the Corps just simply going off and doing it on their own.
Well, the Corps will come to us, as we talked about at the last meeting. The Corps of Engineers does not build anything.
Correct.
The Corps of Engineers acts as a construction manager. The Corps of Engineers is in a partnership with the CCSD. The Corps of Engineers is going to come to us, and they're going to ask us, what do you want? And if we don't know what we want, then they're going to look at us like we're from Mars, because we've been goading them into going as fast as possible all of these years, and their response to us is going to be, where have you been?
That's what you got the $3 million for.
That's right, and that's why we worked very hard to get that $3 million and the stimulus money.
I think I want to, let's be linear about it. Our purpose is within the next 30 to 60 days to have a examination, a review, and an analysis by an expert on the finances, an examination, a review, and analysis on the operations, construction, and sizing. You're agreeing with that, and that's what we're trying to do. Let's get two people engaged, right?
In 30 days. I mean, to get people to come and say they might be willing to do it, or if they're going to be willing to do it.
To get them on board within 30 days.
Yeah. Well, that's my point.
Not to do the work.
If we don't move past the on board, we will never answer the well-posed questions by the community and our fellow board members. And
Exactly.
That's my point. We either got to move forward as quickly as we're pushing the Corps.
We should have been here already.
Look, forget
I agree.
We should have, would have, could have.
Keep going.
So let's authorize. I'm sorry. The president's going to direct. We're going to get some people.
If I can suggest, there's limits on what's on the agenda as far as any action today. But certainly staff can be given direction.
That's what we're doing.
Our direction is to assemble a list of financial advisors who are in the municipal bonding. I'm sure through all the agencies that you deal with, we can find a list of those people. We can find a list. Bob can go through our Rolodex of probably, I think it's 12 different engineering firms that I know we've had in the last 5 years. But I know there's probably four or five key people in RO plants, desal plants nationwide. We could exclude maybe one or two that have already worked for us. I think we don't want people defending their prior reports. I personally don't like that, even in my own business. So he comes up with a list. And that was our point. Bring finance and utilities together, look at them and say, okay, call up these three, tell them we want their best desal person to be here, let them come, talk to us, make a presentation to the committee, and then we can suggest any actions be taken at the next meeting. But if we go past the next meeting, I don't think we're going to be answering all the questions you want to answer.
Yeah, these contracts are going to be let before the end of the federal fiscal year, which is September 30th. So we've got our work cut out for us, and I suggest that Director Clift be on this ad hoc committee, because he's not only well, he covers two bases. He covers finance, and he covers utilities, and he covers the executive committee as well. So, I suppose we can all criticize the fact that we don't have our ducks in order at this point, but please be mindful of the fact that we've been focusing all of our resources in terms of time and effort for these past many months on preserving the stimulus money, getting the IDR signed, and putting the district in a position where we can go forward all the way to a bid package for construction without costing the district any money. It's consumed an enormous amount of staff time. It's consumed a lot of my personal time. It's consumed a lot of Director Cliff's personal time. And that's where the focus has been.